Wow, here we are, actually. So as you saw by the title, this is the TheDuffPodcast, actually. So actually, let me move my mic right here so we can actually be like a real podcast. So this is actually episode 1 of the TheDuffPodcast. I don't really know what to name it yet. Maybe Duff Talks, maybe Duff Chats. I don't know. Maybe just the Duff Podcast. Actually, starting off with that, what do you guys think? Should we name it Duff Talks, Duff Chats, or the Duff Podcast, just original? You guys tell me in the comments down below, and we'll name this podcast whatever you guys want. So that's what this podcast is going to be all about. It's going to be about all the viewers except for episode 1. I'm going to be choosing the topics for that. Before we start the video, I'd just like to tell you guys that timestamps will be in the description down below. So like different topics that we start, or I start rather, will be in the description below. So you can click on that and you can be like, okay, this is where this topic starts. But today we're going to be really covering Stranded Season 1 ending, Stranded Season 2 ending, my channel format for the near future, and a bunch of other stuff. We'll get to that later. But also, so I'm going to try and keep this video as raw as possible. This is supposed to be a podcast, so if you guys would like to tab out of this and maybe go play a different game or something else, or if you're doing some writing for school or anything, this would be a pretty good thing to listen to, but there might be a few times in this where you might need to look at it just for explaining purposes and hand motions and stuff, but let's get into this. So, our Stranded Season 1 ending. I was really avoiding this. I don't know why. Stranded 1 ending and Stranded Season 2 ending. I've been avoiding this for some reason. I haven't gotten around to it, or it's really embarrassing why it ended. So, pretty much one day, Jake and I were on the server, right? And we both wanted to go to the end to get something called Dragon's Breath, and pretty much what Dragon's Breath does, and it makes a different kind of potion that can really help you in the game. And so, remember, this is vanilla Minecraft, so this is regular old Minecraft. And this is just, like, stuff that modded, not much stuff. So, we go to the end, right? And we remembered that we already fought the Ender Dragon, right? So, we were like, okay, we gotta spawn one in. Okay, so Jake was in the console that day, the console for the server, right? And he was, like, doing a bunch of commands for the server, maybe adding a few plugins for maybe next episode. And, Season 1... it was a pretty abrupt ending, but it was coming to an end. And so pretty much what happened was he was in the console, right? And what happened was he asked me to spawn the Ender Dragon in, and I thought it would be funny if I spawned like 3 in. So I used the command, and I spawned like 3 Ender Dragons in, and it was really laggy. It was really laggy. He went back into Minecraft. He was like, "What have you done? What have you done?" And I'm like, "Bro, it's fine. It's just 3 Ender Dragons." And so he's like, "Yeah, it's just 3, but like, dude, seriously." And he was like, "Don't spawn anymore." So the trickster I am, I spawned 3 more to add 6 Ender Dragons in that one end place. I spawned 6 of them. And at that point, Jake tabbed right back into Minecraft again and said, "You literally spawned 6 Ender Dragons." And Jake is freaking out when I'm cracking up in the corner. Again, we're not recording this. This is some off-camera work. So I'm cracking up in the corner, and Jake is like freaking out. And the server crashes. I didn't think it crashed because the server message, it gives you just sometimes different server messages when the server crashes, and it said server closed. And usually what server closed means is that the moderator shut it down for purposes of like restarting it or something. So I was like, hey, it's fine. He probably just restarted it because he's been in the console. So Or maybe he didn't want it to get worse, so he shut it down just for the time being. But no, he was like, "You just ruined Stranded." I'm like, "What? Excuse me? Hello?" And he's like, "No, you literally just crashed Stranded." I'm still cracking up at this point. I didn't fully process it in my head, but then it finally hit me. I was like, "Is there a way to get this thing back?" And he's like, "Let me try and get this back. This might be a problem." And so he's looking up stuff, and none of that's working, so he has to finally call tech support. He has to call tech support for the people who gave him the server, the company he bought the server from. And so he called that, and I got off the call for a while to go eat a snack and stuff and think about what I did. And I was like freaking out, and I was on my deck actually, and I was like texting with him. He's like, get on right now, like I need to talk to you. So I get on, and he's like, so I just had a long talk with tech support. Like, this is, getting out of this for a sec, this whole time frame of us trying to get the Dragon's Breath in the end to what we're at now was probably 4 hours. So he was probably on with tech support for about 2 hours. It was insane. So he was like, I was just on for tech support with like 2 hours about, and they were pretty much telling me there's no getting it back. You crashed it. And then that's what hit me, and I was like, that really stinks. Like, I wasn't even like that. I was like, no, I'm not saying mentally destroyed, but yeah, I kind of was, actually. It was not a fun day for either of us. It was really not a fun day for either of us. Leading into actually the Stranded Season 2 ending, this Stranded Season 2 ending is abrupt, even for you guys, again. And this Season 1 ending connects straight into Season 2, right? So, the same day, I swear, I was on the computer for probably like 7 hours that day. Right after that happened, I was really sad, and I was playing a bunch of sad music in the background, like, you know, the recorder flute thingy that's really sad, and then I was playing a bunch of meme music to make him feel better, and after a while he was laughing, and so then we were both like, hey, you want to set up a modded survival for Season 2? And I was like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And so what we did was we were like, okay, we'll set this server up, but we're not going to start it today because that would mean that Season 2, ended immediately after Season 1. That's not really how it works. We had a week, which is not the ideal time for, like, a break through seasons. Probably, like, a year, but we were like, let's get on with it. We're a small channel. So, we set it up that day, and we got it working. And for the next 2 weeks, we built stuff, and we got the whole entire thing ready. And the first 2 episodes was just me and Jake, right? And I was actually making, I actually made like 9 episodes, but I was in the process of editing all of those. So I was only on episode 2, which I then posted. But then I was in the process of editing like 7 more. And that's when I got a call from Jake, when I was actually over at Lucas's house. He's been in a few videos. I was over at Lucas's house, right? And I got a call from him, and I think we're in the middle of dinner or something. So I was like, hey, I gotta go take this call. So he comes downstairs with me when I take the call, and I put it on speaker so he could hear. And Jake was pretty much just telling me, like, yeah, one of my machines exploded. And I was, like, really confused. I was like, what do you mean exploded? And he was like, well, one of my machines exploded. And I was thinking in my head, what? How? Machines don't explode in Minecraft. And then I was thinking, hey, it's modded. So what he did, I don't think we got deep enough into the series to know what machine he had, which for you guys to know, I don't even know what it was. He just said that, so he made that machine, and apparently you have to like turn it off or like overheats, and apparently he got on, and he said he saw like his whole entire base filled with like oil or something, Minecraft oil obviously, and he thought that when the machine quote unquote exploded, it created a bunch of oil that was too much for the server to handle, and it crashed. Anyways, so that is why Season 2 ended, and yeah, so I was hesitating to get this video out, and when I was thinking of getting this video out, I was like debating what format I should do it in, so I like wanted to do it in like maybe a small video or just designated for that, but then I came up with a podcast idea, and I was like, hey, this is a good idea to get the comments section included in this, my ideas, maybe some YouTube drama, maybe some other stuff going in my life, maybe some stories that I'd like to tell, maybe some stories that you guys want me to talk about. So yeah, again, if you guys really want me to talk about stuff, as long as it's in the appropriate range, sorry to be a complete mom here, but if it's in the appropriate range and it's a good topic to talk about, I'll talk about it. World events, really anything I'll talk about, and I'll give it some thought. And I'm not saying this is the type of thing where you guys have to go comment and say like what I have to do. Like honestly, that's up to you guys. If you guys want me to do something, then do it. But if not, then I have some ideas. I'll think of something to talk about, and every time we'll have like 6 topics to talk about. And so that'll be that. Moving on to the next topic, we're just gonna go straight into what my future channel format is gonna really be. Now that both Strandeds are gone, if I don't get enough comments saying desperately you cannot live without Stranded, if I don't get enough, then I'm just probably going to end it as a whole. But if I get comments like, that series was my life, then I'll probably bring it back. But for now, we're definitely done with it, and I'm going to just be moving gradually along. But going into some other things, like I said, I'm going to be taking a little break from Minecraft, so I just feel like I've been catching myself playing a lot of League of Legends lately, and I know you guys don't really appreciate League of Legends, if that's the correct wording, but pretty much what I think that I'm going to do is I played Minecraft like a day ago, and I came back from it from like a 3-week break probably, and I was like, wow, like, I don't mean to criticize Minecraft or anything, but I was like, wow, this game is, why is it so boring all of a sudden? And I don't know why. I'm just seeming to enjoy League of Legends more often. So what I'm going to try and do is incorporate more League in my channel, League of Legends in my channel, and hopefully make a descriptive video on what League of Legends is and what the League of Legends community does and how important that game is to me and how important that is to other people and how popular it is. And I'd make probably just like a segment of the video, possibly a podcast, possibly something else on it. And we could do that, and then we could incorporate more League of Legends in my game library instead of just Minecraft all the time. And I'm again, to all you Minecraft fans out there, I love Minecraft. It's a great game. I've been playing with that game since I was 7 probably, and now I'm 13. That's like 6 years. Yep, 6 years. I almost added wrong. But I just, we're going to take a break from that. We'll do a little more League of Legends, and then moving into another thing, vlogs. I really want to do more vlogs. I think I've talked about this in the past, that my life is not interesting at all. Like, every single weekend, it's probably just like the same format. Hey, I wake up. Cool. I might go to KFC or Subway or something. That's maybe a rarity of me. And then I'll play a little League of Legends, maybe a little Minecraft. And then if I might do stuff with friends. And then that's what I think. If I do stuff with friends, why make a vlog out of it? Why not just make a video designated for a challenge? You see what I mean? Like, why even bother doing the first part of my day? So that's my point. That's about it for the future of my channel. If you guys want any more game suggestions, then I'll do that. I kind of want to do a little more Rocket League too. Steam games, possibly. We'll check that out. I might want to take a little more gaming off this, besides maybe League of Legends. Again, I'm talking about that a lot. But I think I want to take a break from gaming a little and maybe switch up the format of my channel and possibly do a little more comedy sketches or maybe info videos or any that type of stuff. That would be a lot of fun, I think. So I maybe make more time projects that take more time consuming and maybe do that. But anyways, moving on to the next topic, it's actually League of Legends related, and I'm not going to get into too detail with this, but this is the point where you guys might want to click back to the video and see how this works. And so if you guys have heard of the NCAA Pick'em, it's pretty much a tournament where you have all the teams and then you pick which one you think will become champion, and then if you get all the picks right, you get like $1 billion or something. It's not really that. But anyways, so that's that for League of Legends. Every year, again, I'm not going to go into much detail about this, but every year, League of Legends hosts a competition called Worlds. And what Worlds is they have professional League of Legends, so they grab the regions from North America, China, Beijing, I think, Latin America, South America, Europe, and they take all those regions. Korea. They take all those regions. Again, I did a really bad of explaining how many regions there are. There are a lot. but I'm not going to get into detail with that. But they take all of those regions, and I think like the best 3 or whatever, it depends what format it is, they all come to Worlds, right, and they battle it out for what they call the Summoners Cup, which is pretty much like the Stanley Cup for hockey, but for League of Legends. And so it's literally like the NCAA tournament. But they have 2 stages, which is, one is the group stage, which should be on your screen right now. The group stage, and that is pretty much, you have 4 teams in each group, they all get drafted, and then you can switch around which team you think would come in first, second, third, and fourth in each division. And if you get all of them right in each division, right, then you'll move on to the knockout stage. Well, you'll always move on to the knockout stage. But once you move on to the knockout stage, which is after the group stage is played, the knockout stage is the best 2 from each group. So you take the best 2 from each group, and that means the final 8 battle it out. And then there are 4 on top and 4 on bottom. 2 play each other on the bottom, move on to the semifinals, same on the top, and then those 2 move on to the finals, and then they play for the Summoners Cup. And so that's pretty much that. And so what I was thinking of doing was a pick'em, which is what this is right now. And I was thinking of picking it and going through a rundown of all the teams and saying what teams I like and what teams are good and what teams will do well and what teams will be like, hey, this team is going to go far. This team is going to get up first. This team might go far, but it's debatable. So I was thinking of doing that for, that kind of League of Legends kind of stuff. So that might be a little fun and might be a little way to get you guys involved more in League of Legends and appreciate what I like and what the League of Legends community does and all of that kind of stuff. Now, I found one flaw in this that is kind of bad, but it's okay. The group stage has already started, so there's no possible way that I can run through my picks unless I run through my picks after it is done. So I'm like, during the group stages going on, what I can say is I can pretty much state why I did my picks instead of doing them beforehand and chatting with you guys when I do it. So I could probably do that. But for the knockout stage, for sure, I'm definitely going to be able to do a run through of, okay, this team is going to go to the semifinals and finals, and I'll definitely be able to pick my picks for the knockout stage with you guys. But group stage will just be done afterwards, and I'll just probably explain in the next podcast why I picked those teams. So, yeah. So that could be fun, a little fun thing we could do for my channel. And, so moving on to the next topic. I think I actually made a video about two of the last 2 topics. The last topic I'll get into a sec. But I think I did a video on this, a new channel name, and I think I did change I changed my channel name to Andrew Duff Vlogs, Games, and More. But this is up to you guys. I was thinking of maybe changing my name to, like, Duff Productions, possibly. But then I thought to myself, since I'm a small channel, maybe it would be smart to not change my name, to market it as Andrew Duff Games, Vlogs, and More. So, like, let me just give you an example. This guy is browsing the web, and he likes vlogs and games, right? He's browsing the web, right? And he comes across my channel that says Andrew Duff Vlogs, Games, and More. And he's like, wow, just from the title, I know that this guy does what I enjoy watching. That's worth a click. I'm going to go click on his channel and check his videos out. If he doesn't like my videos, at least he checked it out, right? So, but if he does like my videos, hey, I earned a subscriber. Isn't that, like, cool? I know I'm sounding desperate here, but I'm just saying that's a way to market my channel. But let's say I change my name to Duff Productions, and a guy is like, I like vlogs and games. Who is Duff Productions? Like, I don't know what he does. Is this worth really having the page load and me really searching his channel? You know, you see my point for this a little? I just feel as if marketing just in your channel name is just a better way to advertise your channel. And this is not just targeted for me and a new name. This is for small channels out there. And I know I'm a small channel, and I know I probably couldn't give you guys much tips. But I'm just saying, if you guys really want to grow a channel just with a small tip like that, I would definitely do that. But if you guys think that I should, if I should change it to Duff Productions, just because it's a little more summed up, and it's just like Duff Productions, we do lot of productions, not just vlogs, games, and more. You know what I mean? Or if you guys have different ideas for, like, maybe just, like, a really stupid name that I could come up with, like Cinnamon Toast YouTube or something like that, you know? Like, there are some channels out there that don't say their actual name in the channel, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, any channel names you guys have, or if you guys want me to keep my name, or if you guys want me to change it to Duff Productions, or if you guys want me to, you know, do any French Toast YouTube, like any of that, I'll take into consideration, and I'll see if that's a good name, and I'll try and use it. But moving on to our last topic, so new channel. Should I do a new channel? This is then an ongoing topic on my channel, actually, and so I was wondering if it would be smart to do that, and I thought maybe it would be smart, but maybe not. See, I'm a small channel, obviously, so maybe once I get more subscribers, it would be a better idea to make a second channel, just so, like, I can maybe even out more subscribers on that channel. But the thing is, now, if I make a new channel, what would I put on there? Would I put vlogs, just vlogs? Because if I just put vlogs on there, that's going to be a small, like a video a month, not even, maybe not even. Or maybe I put videos or vlogs and music, or maybe just music on that channel. So I want your thoughts on that, guys. Do you want me to make a new channel? If so, what name? And, like, again, should I use that channel for games, maybe? Or maybe, okay, here's an idea. Maybe I should make that my Minecraft channel and make this my League of Legends and main channel. Any different combination, honestly, guys, just tell me in the comments down below. I'll take all those into consideration. The name change for even a new channel if I make it. If you guys want me to make a new channel, if you guys want me to just stick with this channel, because I can definitely make that happen. If you guys show definite, like, want for that second channel, I'll definitely make it. But if I just get, like, it's a good idea, but I rather wait, then I'll also do that. So, you know, vlogs on one channel, vlogs and music, games on one channel, maybe vlogs and music on my main channel, maybe League of Legends on the other channel, or maybe Minecraft on the other channel, and then vice versa. We'll figure it out, but I want to hear all your ideas down below. And any of these, if you guys want to share any stories or any comments or thoughts on any of these topics that I talked about, please tell me in the comments down below. That would actually really brighten my day and really help me out. And then if you guys want, if you guys want any topics that you want me to talk about, I will talk about for sure. So any topics you guys want me to talk about, I'll talk about. And yeah, so timestamps will be in the description down below. So I was thinking, really, anything would really be good. So current events, YouTube drama, stories of my life or your guys' life, like a funny story, you know, I'll talk about really much anything. This is a podcast for really anything. And then next episode in the podcast, I feel that we should talk about, or we should do a rundown of the esports pick'em teams, which is League of Legends esports. And I really want to do that. If you guys show much hate for that, and you guys really do not want me to do the pick'em, then I won't. But if you guys show, like, hey, this might be fun, maybe I might try it out. You never know. So if you guys want me to do that, comments down below. Everything, comments down below. And like, subscribe for my videos in general. And I'll see you guys next time in a new episode of the Duff Podcast. Thank you guys for watching, and good night. Or goodbye. Whichever. See you guys. Bye.